Man. To drive home, I got this amazing dish I'm about to cook up tonight. It's kind of my version of the Nigerian egusi soup, but I'm using okra and oxtail. But before I cook that, I'm gonna cook Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill, I just finished saying that I'm gonna get off of you black people who don't know what you're talking about because you spoke too soon. But you waited. And now you're coming out with a statement. But Jemele Hill, this is your Kodak moment. This is your Kodak moment. I like you to state the date. I just want you to say it out loud, Jemele Hill, because this is the day that your career died. I'm just wanted that. I want that to be clear to you. If you didn't realize you're already irrelevant, I want you to know that November the 14th, 2022, this is the year and the day your career died. Jemele Hill. And I'm not going to articulate everything that you said, but one thing that you said in your statement. Kyrie Irving has joined a club of celebrities who are couching low intellectual ideas. And you know what's interesting? Kyrie Irving isn't speaking. Kyrie Irving isn't saying anything, and you guys are putting words in his mouth. Why is it interesting that everybody's hyping up on Kyrie, and very few people are actually trying to nitpick the things coming out of Ye's mouth? But it's interesting because Kyrie's an easier target. So guess what? Because he's silent, I will shout from the mountain at you, Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill, low intellectualism. Jemele Hill, you are behind the 8 ball of thousands of years of not only literature, but also different forms of intellectual property called archaeology. You ever heard of that one? History, you ever heard of that one? Jemele Hill, you ever heard of that one? Listen, Jemele Hill, there's too many sciences that demonstrate what Kyrie is inferring, because he didn't say anything. There's too much science behind what hundreds of millions of black people all over the world. Why are we in this collective lie about Afro-Semitic indigenous communities? Why are so many black people and white all over the world affirming Afro-Semitic communities? But you, for some reason, feel that we are couching low intellectual ideas. Jemele Hill, I will tell you what has taken place because I have the capacity to see things that other people don't see. You lobbied to be a spokesperson against Kyrie Irving for money. You went to the Jewish community and said, what will you get paid if you jump on this bandwagon for them? You were paid off for this statement because you have nothing to gain. You have nothing to gain by this statement. So these kind of things are very clear. You are the paid negress who has been paid to come and to create a statement. Jemele Hill, those words aren't even yours. Those words aren't even yours. All you were paid to do was to sign off. Those words are not even yours. You are not smart enough to put words together in that fashion. You have orchestrated a statement meant not to just destroy Kyrie, but to invalidate anyone who would come after endorsing the same thoughts. Jemele Hill, the money that they gave you better last you the rest of your life. The money that they gave you better last you the rest of your life. Because the only individuals whom you can actually have an audience is us. We're the only people who will give you an opportunity to sit before us and speak. Jemele Hill, do you think you're going to get on mainstream media? Do you think your nappy head's going to sit down in front of those people and they're going to allow you to speak? Do you think you have the intellectual gravitas to sit down and let you speak? The only voice you will have is a voice to tear down your people forever, because you sold yourself to them, Jemele Hill. And I tell you what, let me tell you what you shouldn't do, Jemele. Don't reveal that what I'm saying is true. Because the second you do, that's the end of your life. Because you don't know who you sold your soul to. Those people will come to collect your life when you start to reveal that you were actually paid for this statement. So Jemele Hill, I hope you negotiated well. I hope you went and got that. I hope you got a full bag, because for the rest of your life, you're going to be sitting on that same bag, and the black community will never forget it. They will never forget the day that you sold your soul to Zionism in order to disenfranchise a man who's not even speaking. But what you've done is you signed everybody up to line up to tear you down for life. Congratulations. It's your Kodak moment. It's the end of your career. See you never, Jemele Hill. See you absolutely never.